Oh, that's big. So, welcome today. I was just playing some Master Duel because I built my Gizmek deck in Master Duel and it's not that expensive. I don't have all the cards, but okay. That's not what we're here for. We're here for suships. So let's go in for suships. These replays are from like 2 months ago. I think December or yes, December. But I just didn't post them anymore. So this is just the suship deck. And I have 3 games for you. Suship is a very cool deck, and I will show you this deck list. It's not a good deck list. This deck list is more focused about going second, trying to break your opponent's board, or make them have such a low board with D-Shifter that you can just OTK them, if possible, if you have the right hand. This is an amazing hand for that, to OTK or do anything. So what we did is we shot the AKA red, showing Shari, special summoning itself, and this card. He showed Maxi, sadly, but it is what it is. I'm trying to search or draw and search, and he asks me, well, that sucks. So he keeps drawing with his Gunkan Suship Shari, or with his Maxi. I special summon this one, then I can special summon this one, make these 5 to search this, a normal summon to search this one. Then I can special summon this one because I have the Shari on field. Then I can special summon Shari with the effect of the Shirao, if I'm not mistaken. And then I just make the negation, and then I make the double attacker and destroy. But he has a Forbidden Droplet set, and he just discards 3. So I use my D-Shifter here, just to hopefully make him, because I don't know what he's playing right now. So I now have a battle effect, negation, and a Divine Arsenal Zeus. That's why I attacked with him directly, because he wasn't negated. Activating the trap card just adds me another suship Shari to my hand. I can show him 3, and then I can pick 1 because I showed suship Shari. I should have added the other red, because if this goes further in game, or further into the game, into the match, and I, for instance, draw another suship Shari, I can activate this effect again, or else if I now draw another Shari, I'm dead. I don't have the effect, but 2 are in the graveyard. So he's just special summoning away and banishing all his cards, and I'm using my Zeus to banish more cards. And I'm hoping that he can't play more, but yeah. Oops, he still can make plays. Even though it's not much he can do, or he does, he still can make plays. I have no idea what his deck his works. It's a speed void, just summon a lot of monsters, right? Oh my god, this card, no! The Ally of Justice says, add start to damage that. If this card battles a face of non-dark monster, destroy that monster. This card is so sick. And I only have fire monsters, so I don't know how I can deal with this card. And then I get the Forbidden Droplet. Oh my god. So I activate of AKA Shari Red. Showing Suship, special summoning these 2. This is the... So I can now activate this effect, draw a card. At least I get a discard folder, okay, for the Forbidden Droplets. To activate Forbidden Droplet, just negate him, attack with this card. Oh yeah, I did it wrong here. I should have attacked with him to destroy this card. But he got something special from me. So now I activate, I do damage, and then I destroy the face of card from the field because why not? Okay. So he's not on the shifter anymore, so this is gonna be a very bad time. But we will see what happens. We also still have the trap card in the graveyard. With the trap card we can... Oh, we don't have him in the graveyard, we have him in the bench. Well, I haven't said anything. But with the trap card you can reveal 3 suship cards, return them into the deck, draw one. Attack. Activate effect again to destroy. Because we control, by the way, the Ikaru. Because you control the Ikaru and the Shari, because this is also the name Shari, it can attack twice, and then when it does damage, it can attack twice. And his separate effect is that when Suship exceeds battles a card, destroy a card on the field. Very great, very good. Okay, so here we are back again with a... this is one hell of a board breaker hand. But we are going to face Madolche in this matchup. So it's very cool to see Madolche. Because I despise this deck because it's just special summon and... But hey, I'm playing suship, okay? They can also complain. So they just do a lot of special summoning, trying to make a board. Eventually, if I'm not mistaken, they end up at just one Xyz, one Link, a back row, a gnome, and the feuds. If I'm not mistaken. Oh no, the back row is gnome. My apologies. And a monster. So this will become the Xyz monster. We will put it here, the Tiramisu. Oh no, he's gonna upgrade. So he will end his turn, and for us, so I start off with Raigeki. Oh my god! So I Raigeki. He doesn't have any responses yet, so I just activate Dimensional Shifter to get him all on the bench. Because Madolches like it to have their cards in the graveyard, so they can return them back to the deck, and then get some additional effects. So I only destroyed 2 monsters, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And then when those 2 monsters are destroyed, he special summons 2 more monsters, but luckily I got some lightning storm, so okay, you don't hear me complain. He should have summoned them in defense, and I should have just activated lightning storm first, and then Raigeki second. So he activated Maxi in my turn. So I will just end the turn and just set up super polymerization for you never know why. Okay, when you will need it. It is kind of hard to use super polymerization against this deck because they're all spellcasters, right? Most of them, but some of them are not, I think, because they're all Earth. But I know there is one beast at least. To activate the effect of the Uni just shows him, special summon him, and then I can normal summon him. Activate the effect, targeting him, make him 5, and then I can add a Shari to my hand, so aka red, because red has more extensions. Activating his effect to draw. Then I normal summon him, special summon this card, activate his effect. Then we look at the top of our 3 cards, then add a Shari if we find him, or special summon him. We can both use. It was just something for the extra. So I use the effect to gain the abilities and to draw. To gain the abilities, so I will draw a card. And I will chain Gunkan Suship Uni-class Super Dreadnought. This card can negate cards on the field, face up on the field, forever and ever. So I will just attack for face, activate this effect to destroy this card. This card will just return, This one will not activate, but it is negated. So now we can attack the face twice. So that's very good. I really love this combo. These two. I was debating about playing Forbidden Droplet, but I already have a negation, and so now my super polymerization is still alive. If like this is the card, the Beast card, the Moldoche Hoedke. This card makes it so I can use my polymerization to make the Dragon spawn. They're all different things, so I'm was like, here I make a misplay because I just negate this card because I was like, okay, maybe he doesn't have any plays because this is a 4, this is a 3, and then I was like, oh, let me change. Let me change my super polymerization, but then the target is no more. So that's not that wasn't the right. So I won't make Moondragon of the Swamp. Immediately after this effect resolves, I make him fire, so my fire cards cannot be targeted. And he will just play another field spell set. But this card is still negated, so we still have a negated card on the field. So he special summons this card, and I think this is it for him. He just special summons this, and that's it. Yeah, he just gives up. Suship best deck, baby. By the way, Super Dreadnought. He looks pretty nice. Let's get in to the all-important game. So this last game was a bit of a grind, if you because we are fighting against. You can see it. Labyrinth. Oh, it's. I'm gonna speed this up for you as well. Okay, there's just nothing happening. I will just move myself away and be silent. So there we are again. So we are back at the deck list. So as you can see, the deck list isn't really that good, but these are just all the cards I have at the moment for this deck. My apologies. We just have 3 Gungan Suship Shari, the normal card. We have 2 maxis. I only had 2 maxis, I now have 3. So what we can do is like this, because this is an old list, and there we could play 3 of D-shifters, so now we can play 3 maxi and 2 D-shifters. I play 1 Ash Blossom because I only have 1, 2 Rescue Rabbits because I only have 2, and with Rescue Rabbits you can summon Shari, and when you have Sharis you can special summon these guys. So Gungan Suship Ikura. This card can be special summoned when you have Shari on the field. Then you can activate this effect. Excavate the top 3 cards from your deck, and if there is a Shari, so there can be 2, you can special summon that Shari or add it to your hand. So you can do a lot of stuff. So you can also normal summon this card and then activate the effect. So then you can special summon the Shari if you find it, but that's very hard. The next Gungan is Gungan Suship Shirao. Sorry, I'm not Japanese. So if you draw a Gungan Suship Shari or an Exist monster that has a Gungan Suship Shari as its materials, you can special summon this card from your hand. Ooh, that's amazing. And during your main phase, you can special summon 1 Gungan monster from your hand, except this card, and then you can take any number of Gungan Suship Sharis from your deck or graveyard and place it on top of your deck. That's such a sick effect. It's very cool to have just because so now you can also just normal summon, special summon, effect, and hopefully get something. Or if you read correctly, normal summon, effect to special summon, effect to put on top, excavate, search, or special. It's amazing. It's pretty cool. It will never happen, but in Gungan's Suship's deck, you really want to have as many Suships in your hands that have different names. That's why I run 3 of everyone. Gungan Suship Shari Red. This is an amazing card. You can review 1 Suship Shari, and then you can special summon this card and 1 of the other Suship cards. It's amazing, except of course itself. And then you can immediately Exist summon. So you can immediately go into your boss monster, the unique class Super Dreadnought. You can go into the Shirao class Carrier, or you can go into the Ikura class Super Dreadnought. It's pretty cool. Dreadnought, sorry, not Super Dreadnought. This card is like, it's amazing. There's nothing else I miss, right? No, I don't. Okay. And as last, the Gungan Suship Uni. Amazing. This card is this card is pretty busted. Because you can review a Shari, of course, then you can special summon this card. And then you can special summon the reviewed Shari if you want. So you can special summon the Shari, for instance, and then you can target this card or a other card, or a Gungan card on the field, and you can make this card 4, or make the other card level 5. So you can go into your 5 or 4 rank place if you want to. And then you can add to your hand 1 Shari. Like, that's so sick. So what you can do is you can review this one, special summon this card. Do not special summon this card. Search this card, and then you can activate this effect, review this, and then go into one of the others. Then you can special summon this card or normal summon because you still have your normal summon. Activate this effect, targeting him, make him 5. Oh no, you can't, right? Because you already did it there. So you have to keep that in mind then. This is 4, so you have to go in another 4. So you don't get the second effect of the others, but that's fine. Then we played just Banquetops. It's now at 3, so I can run more if I want to. I played Toon Berry because it's going second deck. I play Darkle because it's going second deck. I play Urageki, Harpy's Feather Duster. I play 3 Unexpected Die just to get out more Gungan Suship Sharis, so I can activate these effects way more. one of the field spell. The field spell is, it doesn't it says so much, but it does so less. When you normal summon a Gunkan monster, you can no wait, yes, when a Gunkan monster is normal or special summoned, sorry I say it wrong. You can put on top of your deck one what is it, Gunkan card? Yes. That's it. Okay. Then we're going back to the action. Back to the next effect. When a Gunkan Exceeds card is destroyed, yes, by battle, I think, a battle or card effect, you can special summon one Shari from your hand, and then immediately Exceed summon with that Shari. So you can make this card or one of the other cards. It's like what? Sure. So you do have an extra negation on the field if you make this card, so that's amazing because this is a negation on the battle phase of the opponent's turn or your main phase. And as last, they lose life points when they destroy a Gunkan monster. They just lose life points equal to the defense of that monster. So that would be like 300, 250, and 500. So not much. So this doesn't do anything, but it is searchable and it's just an extra extender if you need to. I play 2 small polymerizations because I can, because I miss some super rares. Yeah, that's it. I just missed some super rares, and the other 4 Xyz cards that you want to play are also pretty expensive. So why don't you just play more super polymerization targets? I play 1 Forbidden Droplet because I have Forbidden Droplet and it's negation. Infinite Impermanence because it's a negation. And as last, the Gunkan Suship Daily Special. When this card you can activate this, when this card is activated, you can review 3 Gunkan Suship Sharis from your deck, and then your opponent chooses one to add to your hand. That's it. Nothing more. But when you review in your hand a Gunkan Suship Shari, it is not the end. You can pick the cards you want, so you still review 3 and then you give yourself 1. It's like, sure, just add 1, but sure, okay. And then when this card is in the graveyard, not to turn it into sand there, of course, you can banish it, target 3 Gunkan Suship cards in your graveyard, add them back to your deck, and draw a card. So it has more recursion to get more of the Gunkan Suship Xyz monsters back into the extra deck to draw a free card, or get more of your Shari's reds back to use them more. So for the extra deck, these are just, if you ever play Dogmatica, super polymerization target, super polymerization target, super polymerization target. There's no reason why I play these cards, okay? So I play 3 Gunkan Suship Ikaru class Dreadnought. This card is amazing. When this card is special summoned, you can activate his effect, and then his effect is that he gains these 2 effects when the materials are used that are on that card right there. So of course this takes a Shari and the Ikaru, and then when it has a Shari you can draw a free card, so that's always cool. That keeps this deck more going, that if you draw the right card you can play it further. So this everybody has this, by the way. If you have a Shari on attached to it, you just draw a card. And then we have Ikaru. This card can make a second attack each battle phase. Oh my god! In the last play against, what was it again? Labyrinth, you saw me pointing out, if you saw it, that I had this card and not the Ikaru, so I couldn't attack him for a game. And this, oh my god, this is why I have 3 of this card. This card is so cool. Okay, listen. When an Xyz Gunkan monster does battle damage, you can destroy a card on the field. What? Oh my god, it's so cool. That is it. So this does the same. It draws a card when it's special summoned, and then you can add when you use the Shira rule. Okay, you can add to your hand 1 Gunkan spell or trap card. That's also why I have the Gunkan Suship Daily Special, that if you, for instance, draw into this, you always have something as a backup that isn't that bad. Okay. And then it's amazing. When you have the Gunkan suship field, your Gunkan monsters cannot be destroyed. What? What? That's so sick. Not only that, they also gain attack equal to their defense. That's not much, but it is something. As last we have we have Zeus, and then we have our big boss monster. Okay, Zeus is Gunkan Suship Unique Class Super Dreadnought is an amazing cool card that is just a bit useless. So when this card is summoned with Gunkan Suship, you draw a card, and when you use Uni, this card can attack. Well, wait, he gains the ability to attack directly. So even though it gains the ability, so you draw the card and you have the ability, even though this card gets negated, he just still can attack because it's there. Isn't it? It's an effect that stays. So keep that in mind. And then once per turn during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase, here it is. It is pretty crazy, but it's pretty bad also. You can target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of Gunkan monsters you control that special summon from the extra deck and negate their effects. That's pretty crazy, because those effects stay negated, and you can have at least like 3. You mostly have or 2, sometimes 1, sometimes 3. So up to 3, just say that. Negations of face-up cards on the field. That's pretty crazy. So if they flip up a trap card, you can negate it one. If they like you saw in the Dolce match, just negate the field spell and it stays negated. It is really crazy. This card is pretty cool for everything, and I'm so happy I got it in this rarity form. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to get some water, and I hope you all love this deck. Thank you very much.